Let's turn now to CBS News senior transportation correspondent Kris Van Cleave, who has been following this for us as well. Kris, I know you are in Baltimore awaiting President Biden's arrival and visit there, but let's talk about what we know as you've been monitoring the airports and the other sort of infrastructure and transportation hubs in this area here in the tri-state area. What do we know about the airports at this moment?
Well, Newark Airport still has a ground stop for many flights in effect, and we know from United and Delta that they've had a handful of diversions. Delta had one flight divert that was heading to Newark. United tells us that they've had a few that diverted from Newark to other airports because of this ground stop. Now, some of that is simply because the airport needs some time to check the condition of the runways, the tarmac, and the buildings, that kind of thing, to make sure that things are structurally sound, but also that there's no debris anywhere that could get kicked up and ingested into a plane engine. That would be very bad. So we saw ground stops at both JFK and Newark, and some delays at LaGuardia because of this. Newark remains with a ground stop for many flights coming in. New Jersey Transit has said that they're expecting 20-minute or so delays both directions as they're doing bridge inspections following the earthquake. These are the kind of abundance of caution maneuvers you would expect because you want to make sure that the infrastructure is safe to go over after an earthquake, even if it was a relatively small one. The airlines look at what's going on right now is probably pretty manageable. Obviously, the longer that Newark stays in a ground stop, the more delays that will impact. But right now, this should be a relatively limited ground stop, we think, based on what we saw at JFK, provided there's no damage or anything, and so far there are no reports of that. United Airlines telling us they have no reports of any injuries to their employees or customers. Delta also telling us no reports of any injuries. One person at Delta told us that it felt like a large construction truck drove by. So this was something people felt, but as you just heard from the earthquake expert there, it would cause some movement, but not likely to cause catastrophic damage, certainly. So that's the good news there.
And Kris, you know, you're well aware of the tunnels that lead into Manhattan here. I wonder if there's any word about some of the rail systems or the traffic tunnels. Have you had a chance to kind of monitor and get any kind of updates regarding the status of those?
The Holland Tunnel, we saw an update that everything was good in the Holland Tunnel. You'd expect the Lincoln Tunnel to be checked, and Amtrak will certainly run a test train through the tunnels under the Hudson for the trains as well. These are just sort of the standard thing you would do in a circumstance like this to make sure that everything in abundance of caution type of thing. Typically, underground, as odd as it sounds, tends to fare better in an earthquake than above ground. So it seems likely that those tunnels will be okay. But what we've seen is that every relevant transit agency is doing the checks they need to do to make sure they can operate the system safely.
All right.
So you may see some delays throughout the day here, Elaine, I think is the bottom line. But it doesn't sound like this is going to be something that snowballs into a substantial airline cancellation or a commute nightmare for folks getting home, any more so than you would normally see on a Friday in the tri-state.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much, Kris Van Cleave. We appreciate it. Let's turn to CBS News White House reporter Bo Erickson, also following the story for us. He is in Baltimore covering the president's trip there. So, Bo, what do we know about President Biden's briefing on this? Has he been briefed? How's the White House responding?
Yeah, so we just found out a few minutes ago that the president was briefed on this earthquake in the New England area. The White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, said the president was briefed by his team and they will be in touch with local officials if they need any assistance from the federal level. The president is still scheduled to come to Baltimore today to view the bridge wreckage behind me and meet with family members today at this event.
And Bo, I'm just curious if you, at your position there, if you felt anything there in Maryland, as this, was certainly something that many of us here at the CBS Broadcast Center and throughout the tri-state area here, frankly, we're talking about. Was there anything perceptible there from your vantage point?
Not that I can tell. We did not feel it down here in Maryland. You know, it's about a 2-hour drive south of that New Jersey epicenter area. But we didn't feel anything here. So the president's trip to the area is still on schedule.
All right. Bo Erickson. Bo, we appreciate the update. Thank you, Bo.